So, starting over at 42, I lost my job a couple months ago, and I've been looking for another one, and I see that it is hard. It doesn't matter the experience you have, the the best resume, great experience. The other day I had an interview at Kohl's. And I was excited. I thought I was going to get this job and everything. Well, I pretty much sucked on the interview. It was a virtual interview. I've never had a virtual interview before. And it was a little weird. I didn't have the best lighting or anything like that. I was asked questions that I never even thought I would be asked. I wasn't prepared for it. And I didn't get the job. And I was like, really, Lisa? You can't even get a job at Kohl's? But anyways, it's been 2 months since I've worked. I'm really, really, really in need of a job. I just see that it's not easy. It's not easy. I want to say it's easy getting a job, but it's not as simple as I thought it would be. I put out for all kinds of different jobs. I have been in all kinds of different positions. I have experience in all kinds of different things. And no one's calling me. And the thing is that we see job openings everywhere. No calling. But I went to a staffing agency and I have an orientation on Wednesday. And they said they want to put me to work at a spice company as line operator, which is good. But at first, when they were texting me saying, hey, we have this job as general laborer for $16, do you want it? And I was like, really? This is my kind of attitude at first. Really? $16? A general laborer? I mean, come on, I already told them all the experience and everything I've had, and they have better jobs there. And I was starting to feel some type of way. But God started speaking to me. Lisa, what are you doing? What do you mean? What are you doing? And when this is happening, I'm sitting there sewing. I'm like, why am I gonna go and get a job at minimum wage? I was making $25 an hour. And now I'm gonna go down $9? Really? Nope. You are going to start from the bottom, and you're gonna make yourself go back up again. Make your way up, like I did. I did it before. There's no reason I can't do it now. Start where you can. Just start, Lisa. Just start. And I started thinking, you know what? Yeah, that's true. Sorry, God. Sorry for having that type of attitude. I shouldn't have thought that way. I shouldn't have had a negative thinking. I should have just been grateful that, you know what? I'm finally going to start working again. Because I am so much in need of it. I mean. But then I texted them back and said, you know what? I had spoken with a girl there earlier today, letting her know that about the machine operator position that we had talked about earlier. And I said, oh, okay, I wasn't aware of that. I'll talk to my coworker tomorrow. Meanwhile, we'll just go ahead and fill out the documents, and we can get you in tomorrow, and we can Start everything in the process. Okay, that was fine, you know. But usually I would be like, I want to say anything, and I would just like, okay, just go. So, anyways, the next day I went in. Usually I'm always full of anxiety to talk to anyone, but you know what, I fixed my hair, I put my makeup, I felt good, I dressed up. I was listening to my Christian music and everything on the way, and I got there. And what really helps too, when I go in, and these ladies, they have such positive attitudes. They're super cool. They're, you know, just the way they talk and they speak to you. They're not like some, you know, sometimes you go to places and there's some people that are just super stuck up. They don't even greet you. They're just like, can I help you? They didn't even say good morning or good afternoon but no, they greeted me well. And I talked to them. And they said, okay, this is the only thing we have at the moment. Will you take it? And I said, you know what? So if I do take it and then I get it, there's a better position somewhere else, will you be able to move me? And he said, yeah, we can be able to do that. And I said, you know what? It doesn't matter. I just want to get my foot in the door right now and just start working because it's so important. I need a job. I need a job now. I need to start working now. So whatever, you know, and that's the type of attitude you need to have. You know, just go, do it. And I believe too, once I get in there and start working, they're gonna see how I work. You know, how I am with others. They can see for themselves if they really, really like me, if they want to move me somewhere else. And they told me that the supervisor there would be looking at my resume. He probably wouldn't look at it until Friday because he wasn't going to be in. And this was Wednesday when I went, the day before Thanksgiving. And then when I was there, I was doing a drug test. The supervisor, he walks in. And then they let him know that I was the person that put in for a machine operator and that he was going to look over my resume. And he was like, oh, really? And then we spoke and everything, and I let him know about everything. He was really, really cool. He came in with a super cool attitude, you know, joking with the girls, and I didn't feel any anxiety whatsoever with him. I felt so good. I felt so comfortable. I felt like I was able to be outgoing. Before I was very outgoing. I could be able to speak, communicate, no problem. But the last job I almost had for 6 years, it was something else. I mean, it was so stressful that I had so much bad anxiety, so much stress. I felt like I wasn't able to text or even call or even answer a call. You know, it's really weird, but I was so happy that I felt so comfortable with these people, and they said, okay, well, orientation's next Wednesday, and I was like, okay, cool, you know. But I left that place feeling so comfortable. I was like, this is awesome. It's awesome. You know, and if you're stuck somewhere, then you feel like, I mean, how would you say it? I mean, just go. I mean, just start where you're at. Just start. Like right now, I'm gonna start. Of course, I'm gonna continue looking for a job, another job, something stable. I mean, here at the staffing agency, they get a lot of people. The company gets a lot of people from the staffing agency because they like how they work, and they hire them on. And the position they're gonna put me in now, they said they're gonna hire. They're opening 14 positions in the line operator. This is gonna be a place where they process onion and garlic, spice. I might be other stuff, but I'm very excited. I let him know. You know what? I have forklift experience, machine operator experience. I have everything, pretty much, for the company, for the warehousing. I did the shipping and receiving. So I just can't wait to see where this takes me. I'm just excited to get back in there and go at it again. God wanted me to make this video Wednesday. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. And I just kept pushing it a little bit back, kept holding off on it. And then he's like, no more, Lisa. You make this. So I'm not saying don't think about your worth, because I know I'm worth more than just minimum wage. But I need to start. Before I've started, I went from the bottom up. And if that's what I need to do again to show my worth ethic, and how they can see how I work, that's what I'm going to do. You know what? God has great plans for me, and I believe, even though it's hard, sometimes I'm like, how am I going to continue? I just gotta believe. I gotta believe in God. He's been talking a lot to me lately. Before I just thought, this is just me thinking a lot. No, it's not thinking. It's actually God telling me. And usually, I guess, he would talk to me a lot before too, and I would just like, okay, it's just something, I'm just thinking to myself. And then I wouldn't do it. And I'm like, you know what, Lisa? It's actually talking to you. So my thing is, I just need to pay more attention to what he's saying. But anyways, I know I'm worth it. I know that everything's going to be okay. God is awesome. God is there for me. He's not going to leave me alone. So, thank you for listening to me. I'll update you guys at a different date.